Good morning. It's another cold one this morning. The temperature is 3 degrees. So yeah, it's a bit of a cold one. So glad that my van has a heated front window and heated seats. It's definitely needed this time of year. But yeah, today I've got 10 window cleans, I think it is, 10 regular window cleans. This day used to be a bit more crowded, but I moved some of them to a separate day and created a new day for this area. So this day is not quite as busy as it used to be. Right, so I'm at the first job. It's just that property behind me there. 3 stories at the front, but it's only 2 stories at the back. Yeah, still chilly, so I'm gonna wear my hat there, but thought I'd just show you. I got these gloves recently, Showa Temres 282s. They got fleece lined, fully waterproof, keep your hands lovely and warm. I had a pair last winter and they lasted me the whole winter. Didn't want to have wet hands, so I highly recommend those. I got these from M Store last week. They are quite pricey, but I think they are worth the money. So yeah, if you're looking for some winter gloves, they're the ones to buy. The other thing I do now that it's cold overnight is I've got this like king size duvet, quite thick one, in an old cover, and what I do is I throw it over the tank and the hose reels. I just stick it up there when it's not in use, and I didn't actually do it last night because I didn't think it was going to freeze, but I normally then tuck a couple of hot water bottles underneath the duvet, so about 10:30. That just keeps the frost off all the system. I've done that for the last couple of winters and that's been really good. I haven't ever had a problem with the system freezing up. What I do here is I clean that top one and then I just let it all drip onto there, and then when I come back down the steps from doing the back, I clean that window because it would have finished dripping. That's the first one done. I always find the first one a little bit too, sorry, customer just said to gonna pay me now. Yeah, I always find the first one the coldest. Just getting used to it, and I'm always a little bit slower on the first one to warm up. So I'm just glad that was a very small one to do. It doesn't take very long. On to another one which is in the next road over, and this one is actually opposite to where I cleaned and cleared the gutters for the 2 neighbours. There's a video that I did about a week ago or so. Yeah, it's right opposite that. That's how I got that job when they saw me cleaning this house that I'm going to be going to. It's got quite a large conservatory on the back, which I have to stretch over. So yeah, I'm onto that now. Okay, that's 2 down, 8 to go. I was supposed to be doing an extra one in addition to the 10 that I had booked, which was a neighbour of where I've just been. I'll tell you a story about that. A couple of months ago, I was booked in to clean her fascias, and I texted her a couple of weeks before, and I texted her the day before to confirm, all fine. I turned up on the day and she cancelled me on the doorstep and said she didn't want it done. Now I'm too nice, so I just let her get away with it and was a bit grumpy about it, but I did clean her windows that day because that's what she wanted, and obviously I needed to earn some money. And then she said, I want it done every 2 months, so I texted her last night to say I'm coming to clean your windows today, and then she texted me this morning before I left home and started filming to say, it's been bad weather, don't bother coming today, can you do it next month? So I don't really want any confrontation, so I've just waited until I've been to her neighbour, and then I've just texted her and just told her, this is the second time you've messed me around, suggest you find somebody else to do your windows from now on. So yeah, I can't be doing with customers like that. They're not the customer I want. She obviously is just someone that messes people around. I have people on a waiting list and I don't need her, so yes, I'm not going to go back to her. And from now on, I'm not going to be messed about. I'm not going to be the nice guy. If someone wants something, the price is the price, and if they're going to mess me around, then I'm not going to go back. I want to build up a round of people that actually want my services and actually appreciate what you do, not someone that just thinks that window cleaning is just an extra and they can cancel you when they feel like it. Anyway, so on to the next job. That's my rant over. I'll be happy for the rest of the day now. So I have to use a ladder just to get up on this flat roof here on this particular property. I'm just above their kitchen actually, and then the next one I've got to do after this is this one over here. Obviously got to go up and into their drive. But yeah, this is a lovely house that's just been built. I'll show you around the front in a second. Right, so I've done that large property. I just wondered what everyone else would do here. I've got to do next door. Obviously you can see how busy this road is. I'd have to drive out of the gate and then back in the other side, back into the neighbours. So would any of you out there do that, or would you just pull the hose around and leave the van parked here? Obviously they've got a huge drive, so it's not going to be in the way. I think I'm going to try that now, but I'd like to know what other people would do. Right, so I've gone for the option of dragging the hose round. Seemed alright, so I'll probably do that from now on. Then we go into this one. I've left my tripod in the van, so I'm not going to film this one, but this is the property I'm cleaning here. Right, so that hose worked out really well actually on that last one, just dragging it around. It was a lot easier than trying to drive out and back in, so I'll probably do that from now on. I've got another one here where I'm parked here. This is the closest you can get, and it's the houses through here. There's two of them together. The other option is to drive all the way down there and round the end, but that actually works out as being further away. So yeah, so I've got to drag the hose now all the way down there. I think it is pretty much all of it out, so that'll be 100 metres out just to do two properties. As you can see, it's quite a long way round, so I've just got to unhook the different bits that I need. So it's hooked on there. I need to sort that out, make it safe for anyone that's going to walk around. Okay, probably need a little bit more. It's definitely caught on something up here. As you can see, It's not quite 100 metres out. It's close though. I'm just going to put a little bit more out, get the brush, start cleaning. And there we go. That is the maximum I can have. Doesn't happen very often, but this is one of the places where I need all 100 metres of hose. Right, so I'm at the next job. This one is a very small vet clinic. So you've got a couple of skylights there, some windows around there, and then the front of the clinic around there, and then there's a little bit around the back with some more skylights, but it's quite a small job. Right, so some of the windows around the back especially are old wooden ones, and I don't clean the frames at all. I only concentrate on cleaning the glass. And to do that, I just use the flopped bristle brush here. Flopped bristles are just a lot softer. They're like a frayed end on them, so they're a lot gentler on the wood if I do touch the wood. Generally, yeah, I use them for leaded windows, and I use them on delicate wood windows, so I'm going to just change that over now. As I'm going to be using the flop bristle brush, which only has pencil jets on it, when I turn on my flow, I normally run my flow for that wide brush with the rinse bar about 80, but because I'm going to be using the pencil jets on the flop brush, I'm going to go down to a 50. That's always adequate for that. So that's ready to go. Just got to get the hose out. As this is quite a busy area, I'm going to have to put out some cones as well, just so people know that I'm working in the area. All finished now on the vets, so I'm now going to drive to the next job, which is the owner of this vet's clinic, clean their house as well, but it's quite large. It takes about an hour to do. I think it has 2 conservatories, various bits that need to be cleaned. Probably takes 45 minutes to an hour, so it's now 1:45, so I'm absolutely starving, so I'm not going to start that job until I've had lunch, but I'm just going to drive there, try and get a parking space nicely outside before someone else steals it, and then I'm just going to enjoy my lunch, and then I'll crack on with that. And then after that, we've got 2 small ones to do that are on the same road together. So that's the end of my window cleaning for the day. It's just before 3 o'clock. I'm about 5-10 minutes from home. So I'm thinking about going and loading up my gutter gear, which I'll probably need tomorrow anyway. And had a job last week where I couldn't clear out the front gutter because it was frozen solid. So as it's now 11 degrees, we had a frost last night, but it's not been that cold. I'm thinking about going and just getting that done. It's just the front, very small front. Get that done before it gets dark, because it needs to be done at some point. Now seems like a good time to do it, so I'm going to go and do that now, and I will show you it when I get there. Right, so I'm just at that gutter clear. There's a little bit of growth up there. It's just that front to do. I did the back the other day, and I did the porch bit as well. So it's just that length that I need to do to get done. It's only a couple of minutes from my house, so I just popped home, grabbed a panther and all the gutter stuff. So yeah, I'm just going to get that set up now and then hopefully get this done. Right, so I said I would leave the waste with the customer, so I'm just going to tip it into a black sack now and leave it for her. That was quite a lot in there actually when it came to it. No wonder I couldn't do it the other day when it was frozen. Right, that's the end of the day. It's 4 o'clock, so we've actually made quite good time, and that gutter actually was a lot easier now that we've had a bit of rain and it's a bit softer. But the day's not over for me yet. I've still got to go and fill up the tank with water ready for tomorrow. Another busy day of window cleaning tomorrow, which I'm hoping to film as well. So there should be a few videos coming out soon. Hope you enjoyed this one. If you have, give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. And if you want to leave a comment, and I'll try and answer any questions. I'll see you on the next one. Have a good one. See you later.